So hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at arranging bass lines. We're looking at accompaniment lines for the guitar, of course, many different ones, maybe if necessary. We're looking at vocal lines. We're looking at arranging harmony vocal lines, also lead guitar lines if needed. We'll even look holistically at the song, and its sections, so making sure that each section is packaged in a satisfactory way for a performance-based sort of delivery, if I can put it that way. And of course, between each section are links, whether it's going to be a vocal link, whether it's going to be a melodic link, a rhythmic device that we want to use in order to enhance or create a movement that feels natural to the audience member or the listener. This is a very, very important part of arranging, just making sure that you are quite happy with how the music speaks to the lyrics, how the music speaks to the melody, how the harmony of the whole sort of natural process works well within each other, as well as a holistic approach and presentation. So yeah, stick around to the end. Let's see how we pack some meat on these bones. Yeah, let's build a house on this blueprint. Alright, so before we get started, I'd just like to give a big shout out to my buddy, my pal, a good friend of mine, Mr. Jonas Adamson. Without him, none of this would have been possible. We wouldn't have been able to do this series. So basically, he is a saxophonist, a musician, a fantastic one at that. He's a brilliant thinker, a fantastic conversationalist. Yeah, his music is sublime. So go ahead and check out Jonas Adamson's channel. I will leave a link to it in the description, of course. So basically, Jonas and I have been having sort of back and forth conversations on YouTube, and from that, random, concepts of music and technicality on performance and just musical ideas, devices, what have you not, has been a huge part of what we were talking about in our conversations. But now, randomly, as I was saying earlier, the line sticks and stones, sort of also popped in there. I think we were quoting, or was I quoting something? And then he sort of made mention to it. Why don't you use that line, in an original piece of music? And so I did. A few days ago, I wrote an original song based on the line Sticks and Stones in under 55 minutes. I think it took me about 38 minutes or so to actually get the full song sorted with all its sections and so on, so I understand what I want out of the line that developed into this beautiful piece of music. If you haven't seen the actual video, please check the card up at the top of the screen, and of course I'll leave a link of it in the description too. Okay, so this piece of music basically was built on this idea of how this line came together. I would have wanted this natural sort of way of having this conversation, sort of stumbling onto this line. I wanted that to be a theme in the song. I wanted it to be something that could make us feel that way, that how I felt when having the conversation with Jonas, and how the line came about. It took me a few days to just understand and work through sort of how I wanted to play off that idea, and just like, what am I feeling? And then I sat down with you, and we created We created that piece of music. And now we're going to look at the piece of music and arrange it. So we're going to add some bass lines. We're going to add some vocal lines or vocal runs if needed, harmony lines if needed, maybe just octaves in certain areas to create, or sections to create, an anchor point of sorts, and just develop the idea moving forward from there. Yeah, so let's give that a go. And we'll start off with the chorus. I mainly use the guitar. So what happens is that I would probably develop all sorts of music and melodic ideas with the guitar, and I do use sounds from my voice and of course my mouth. So yeah, that's how we build our mixes in most cases. But now we're going to arrange, and yeah, this is the chorus. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin. You're the one that screwed me. I mean, just playing it now, I can think, I want this natural development. It's like a birth into a movement. So immediately just hearing that, I feel like the story that's being told is about the heartbreaking betrayal, so maybe having a theme of a heartbeat. That's just a thought. I mean, I don't know if that's something that's going to stick through, but it would be cool if we could leather or link everything through, with this idea of the heartbeat. So we're going to try and attempt to put some type of form of heartbeat in every single section and every single link. We're going to try. It may or may not work. We'll see how. So sort of this type of thing. It doesn't have to be that rhythm per se, but it must give that feeling of this is what we're doing. All right, so let's go ahead. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Guys, in most cases, I don't talk this much. I'm like, yeah, so you'll probably just see me do my thing, and all right, okay. Let's see. Hammer, heartbeat, hammer, so da da. Sticks and stones might bring my bones, but your words cut right through me, right through me. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. So we'll run on that last bit. Through me, through me. All right. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. And maybe start softly. Bold, bold, hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Ah, that's nice. That screwed me. So not on the first beat. That screwed me. That screwed me. So on me we come with the run softly, bold. Very nice. Okay. So sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Ah, that's nice. That sounds quite cool. All right. Sticks and stones might break, but I still want this idea of this heartbeat. Oh, that sounds funky. How about that? Sticks and stones might break my bones, but you're... And there's a heartbeat there. Right through me. Right through me. Okay, cool. So on the da-da, da-da, and then right through me, dum bum 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 bum. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed. Bum 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 bum. Sounds good, man. Okay, sticks and... Oh, what's that? Nice. Do-dum ba, do-dum da, da, do-dum da. That sounds cool, man. What's that? Let's try. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words got right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Bum 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 bum. Maybe I can do that, eh? Bum 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 bum. Okay, so sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. That's very nice. So I think what will happen is just for that accompaniment line. So we've been talking about these lines. We've got a bass line now. Yeah? And now the accompaniment line, I think the guitar accompaniment line, the main body of it, I think that it should be just nice and soft. So we can really give the voice and the bass something to work with. Maybe there can be some kind of percussion. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. I don't know. I don't feel so comfortable with that just yet. Maybe I can think about it at the end, see where the percussion needs to come in or not. There will be that line that I will be thinking about. But for now, I think we're doing pretty well. On the chorus, we've got a nice smooth, you know, just this lulling feel. That works well. And that's like, just so like, it's doing something to my ear, you know, makes me feel like I'm about to say something important. And the chorus is definitely an important thing. So to layer the chorus, and I like that slide, eh? What do you think about the slide? I think if we can somehow make that slide a part of the chorus, because it really drops down and moves up. It's like you're in another kind of space. You know what I mean? And it really feels... It's supposed to give you the feeling of zigzaggy, sort of out of it kind of a vibes. I think just in my brain, that'll be nice to use. Yeah, okay, we'll see how we can add that in there too. So the chorus is going to be based on that. I think maybe as we start, we'll just have the bare accompaniment with the bass line. And maybe we can start the bass line off just simply. The song can start off like this. Yeah. Something like that. And then sticks and stones might bring my... Okay, so we'll start ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. And then the second time, hammer those nails and add that little octave. I don't know, I'm hearing... Sounds so corny, you know, on its own, but... There's stuff happening in my head, guys. So I think we've got the intro chorus sorted nicely, just as a basic idea. In terms of voices, it'll probably just be simple. I probably have an octave on it in the second chorus, just to give that nice... Sticks and stones might bring my bones, but your words cut right through me. And it will probably sit just next to the main vocal, which will probably be in the center and just a little bit out, so that we play off on that idea and then put some, I don't know, some kind of feelings into it, put it in a room of sorts and play around with it. But these are just ideas that I'm chucking out into the world, I think. But that's what I've got here so far, so I'm quite happy with that. Now we've got our first chorus, the link. I had this idea with this vocal connector. But now with this new theme, I mean, it's still pretty, but does it go with the new theme of this heartbeat is my thing. So we just need to sort of try and think of this primal idea, because I mean, you got this, I mean, that's so nice. It's, you know what I mean, like it feels like a drum. It's your heartbeat, you know. Why don't we do a chant? So it's like a little chant. Ayo, 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 ayo. Now, ayo, 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 ayo. Ooh, hey, hey, minor, even a secondary dominant. Never mind that. We'll talk about that in another video altogether. Secondary dominants are the shizners. They are the shizners. We'll speak about secondary dominants in another altogether. Yeah. Okay. So let's get back to the song. Ayo, 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 ooh, ah. But I'll have to ooh, ah. Well up, you know, you gotta well up, you gotta give it like this thing, I don't know. Ooh, ah. Ayo, 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 ooh, ah. You know, so you have this idea, and I mean, like, I know it might sound a little bit corny as it goes, but I mean, you just have to really perform it, you know, and live in the thing, and it makes sense. And I suppose that's what all these sci-fi novelists and authors and whatever and movie directors think about, you know. I mean, like, they just they come up with these crazy ideas and be like, people must believe this, and so now I'm trying to make you believe this, you know. Ayo, ooh, look at that come together right there. There's the heartbeat again, guys. This is just too fantastic. Look at that. Ayo, 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 ooh, ah. Heartbeat. Now you see, this little bit here is called a page turner. This one is now preparing us. It's a comma. You know, it's like, all right, guys, take a breath. We're going to get into the next section now. And it's going to be important, the information that comes, musically speaking, you know. And just sort of looking at that link, I don't know if we're going to add a bass line there or no. So I'll just leave that bare for now. And we'll just leave that bare for now. Just trying to arrange the ideas nicely. And you can see it's starting to fit. You know, so the idea is forming quite lovely. Yeah, so we're pushing in quite nicely. What's that there? We are on 18 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, right. We're only on the chorus into the link. Can you believe it? Okay, so right, but I'm super excited about it, guys. This is something that I love doing. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, and the heartbeat theme sort of pops in. Now we get to the verse. Now, initially, that was the verse, okay, sort of like idea. But what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be a little more percussive, or specific, maybe percussive specific on this. So the rhythm has to be short, and I want to be sort of like a staccato-ish kind of a thing. You know? Something like that. So, felt like yesterday we were together. No? Can you hear that? Guess hearts fall apart, nothing lasts forever. And now on this, because we have the sliding thing happening in the chorus, I think maybe we can also use the sliding thing to get into this pre-chorus kind of idea. Ever. And we slide down. Something's gotta give, someone's gotta go. To tell you the truth, some will fall in love, others will give up. Yeah, man, this sounds good. And that's actually, I want you to find. Some will fall in love, others will give up, and never know what to do. Okay, I think maybe that's better. Run, run, run. With sticks and stones, might bring my bones, but yours. Oh, that sounds so tight. Those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that's grooving. Oh man, it's gonna be nice. And then the chart. Ayo, 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 yo, heartbeat. Oh my goodness, this is what I'm talking about. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. And then we stick to it. So now we, so it comes together so so quickly and so easy. I'm like, what's the time? 22 minutes. It's like 22 minutes, but I mean, I was freaking out a little bit earlier. But okay, here we are. So we are pushing in now onto the second verse, and the second verse is slightly altered to the first one, in that what normally happens is you have a shorter verse in the second verse. So the second time around you sort of share this theme, the second theme that we're talking about, section B, if you will. But in the first verse, section B is shorter than in the second verse. So I'm sort of trying to be weird about things. Yeah, I'm breaking all sorts of I mean, you can't break anything, it's your own to make, so but generally speaking, just to keep the listener interested, there's generally that kind of thinking, so when you arrange, you have this longer first verse and a shorter second verse. But in this case now, I've lengthened the second verse ever so slightly. So let's have a listen, and we're going to stick to the same sort of staccato kind of pattern. Oh, I like this little thing that I do. Maybe I shouldn't do that when I record it, but anyway, we'll see. That's simple. And then the slide. Then we're into it. So it goes. Look through our photographs, us in the past, we holding hands. Who knew that life could be so cruel? Who knew that love could be so cruel? And even after that, the aftermath wasn't half as bad as. Oh, that line is actually pretty neat. Listen to this. And even after that, the aftermath wasn't half as bad as. Woo! What was I smoking or drinking or whatever when I was he writing that? Half as bad as. Now listen to this. Me seeing his arm around you. Woo! Ay, nah. That means ouch. That means ouch. Wow. Around you. And then the slide. Something's gotta give. Someone's gotta go. To tell you the truth. Nice. Some will fall in love. Others will give up. Oh, this is very good. And never know what to do. Beautiful, man. So, okay, so now we've reached the end of the verse. So basically what you have here is the chorus and verse. First verse, first chorus, first verse, second chorus, and second verse. They two are, so they are going to be different, okay? Even though it sounds the same now, from an instrumentation point of view, on the second chorus, I'm going to add the slide in that we spoke about right at the beginning. And I think that's going to be quite nice. And maybe even that octave voice. So we want to start off the voice in the beginning, just this simple, I have a story to tell kind of a thing. And then, of course, in that second chorus, we're going to have that octave voice also deliver at almost the same kind of painstaking feel. Hopefully I can deliver that when I do the recording video. But you know, just sort of having a look at that level, you want that second chorus to now be slightly different. And with that, we're going to add two elements: the octave voice of that high bit. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but... And it's going to be so soft in the background, guys. Like, you're not even going to... Or maybe you will hear it, but like it's going to sort of like I would probably want that low voice to be like a little whisper. I might even add some sticks and stones. You know, just sort of like a whisper even in there. We'll see what gives when we do the production video. But now while we are arranging, just thinking of those ideas, this is basically how we start, you know, formalizing what we want the listener to hear, or how we want the listener to interpret what we are feeling as the composer, the lyricist, as the arranger, which I am now wearing that hat at the moment. I'm wearing the arranger hat. Yeah, we want to bring that across. So in the second verse, we'll probably add some harmonies, maybe. And even after that, the aftermath wasn't half as bad as, yeah, me seeing his arm around you. That can be very nice if we have maybe like a light harmony, a higher voice, probably a higher voice, but it mustn't be something that we can, it'd be like, oh, they're singing a high voice. It should be this feeling that is being portrayed about this main voice's, you know, struggle. So, am I talking too much? Yeah, I know I said earlier, oh, you're never going to hear me talk, but seemingly how one contradicts oneself. Okay, so, yeah, we basically almost done. To be honest with you, we're almost done with the whole thing. Getting a nice sound. I think we just need to figure out the bass line for the verse, and then we should be okay. Now we're coming together very well on what we want to do. On that, we're deciding which devices we want to use. We're deciding what kind of lines we're going to add to the bones of the song, just sort of fleshing it out nicely. I think this is very important when you're thinking in your mind what you want, and to be able to voice it out. So it's lovely to actually have this conversation, I suppose, with myself and whoever wants to listen to this ramblings on. Okay, back to the song. So we've got our, but there, something's gotta give, someone gotta go to tell you the truth. At the end, I think we will work out the bass line for this, okay? Just to get to the bit there. And maybe the second time around, we'll add another voice doubling up on the same on the same pitch. I think that is basically what it's going to be. So like this chorus effect, but you know, just two voices, just stacking these, maybe more, stacking this on there, but trying to give different textures of the voices. Maybe it's just something I'm thinking about, you know, to play off on. And never know what to do. Right, here we are now, and we're gonna go into the bridge. So where we would normally have something build into the bridge, I think what I'm gonna do is just give it a pause, and then we're gonna go straight into it. Okay. No matter what they say, even what you do. So in this feeling, I actually want there to be a loose voice. It's probably gonna be one voice doing its thing, and I could possibly, just one voice doing its thing, but it must be nice and loose and must feel expressive, you know. No matter what they do, what you do, even what you say, it can take, and maybe take the pain out. Okay, so let's try that. No matter what, better what you, ooh. No matter what you say, even what you do. There's that heartbeat, can you hear? I get so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. No matter what you say, even what you do. So it's gonna be a soft part. And then what you do. And we both, you can take the pain away. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's gonna be great, man. So, the heartbeat, no matter what you say, or even what you do, it won't take the pain away. Hey, the dream can last that long. Okay, that's good. The pain away, the dream can last that long. Wake up feeling blue. Blue. Can't go back to yesterday. Now listen to what I have in my brain. Day. Now dum bum bum. That's the. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna be nice. The pain back to yesterday. There we got the whole song done, guys. Woo! Okay, let's see. Let's just so. No matter what they say, no matter what they say, what you do, say, or even what you do, bold, you can't take the pain away. No dream can last this long. Dreams don't last this long. I might actually just, nah. No dream can last this long. you end up feeling blue, blue. Okay. Alone, you'll end up feeling blue. You can't go back to yesterday. Woo! Sticks and stones might break. Oh my goodness, that's great. One words cut right through me. Okay, so we've now just made total breakthroughs. And so, guys, the idea basically behind this is putting these thoughts together helps when you think about recording the thing. You know, these lines. And because now if you figured out, all right, I want a bass line on this and I want a vocal connector on this, or I want a melodic connector on this, or a rhythmic device on that, it changes the whole technical working setup. So when you go and record the song, you have an idea, a picture in your mind, what you want to do, and you may even formulate a different way to approach, you know, what you wouldn't do in a normal situation. So you may think a little more creatively, or you might think, hey, let's sing through I don't know, into a bottle, into a cup. Let's change the setup of how we would normally do it against the wall and catch the reflection of that, instead of, you know, oh, directly into the mic. Or if you're going to sing a very, very low voice right under you know, the head of the mic, so that you can catch all of those low vibrations, or even get it through your throat. I mean, there's so many different ways of just adding onto your arrangement when you are thinking about what the intention of creating this piece of music is all about, really, at the end of the day. But I talk so much. Why am I talking so much? Jeepers. Sorry about that. Let's get back into it. So yeah, so here we are now. We've looked at the chorus. We're starting it off with this bass line right from the beginning. Let's just run through the whole thing, really for myself to try and remember, because I'm not writing this down. I'm just like, let's commit it to memory and heart and whatever. So, okay, we can start the bass line quite simply. And sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Beautiful. Screwed me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Bum, bum. Oh, yes. And then into the chorus. Okay. So that is from a bass line's point of view. So we won't have a bass line, I think, into the ayo, 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 ooh, ah. I think we said ooh, ah, hey, ooh, ah, oh, ah, ayo, 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 ooh, ah. It's gonna be so neat. Yow! Double fall in love, others will give up. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but you're man. That's good. And ew, 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 oh, ah. Ew, 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 oh, ah. Look through our photographs, us in the past, we're holding hands. Who knew that love could be so cruel? And even after that, the aftermath wasn't half as bad as me seeing his arms around you. Something's gotta give. That wasn't good. Around you. Yeah, man. You. Something. You. It's almost like and that actually works around because it's giving you this idea of four. It's like, oh, my goodness me. Something's gotta give, someone's gotta go. To tell you the truth, some will fall in love, others will give up and never know what to do. Oh, it's not sticks and stones. Okay, right. Do. Yeah, I actually got it right. Maybe just pause. Actually, that's good. No, do dum bum because we're doing this. Maybe. Okay, so there can be a bass line. You see, so there's something. This change is happening all the time. No matter what they do, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, look at that bold. You can take the pain away. No dream can last so long, this long. Come on, man. No dream can last this long. You'll end up feeling blue, bold, get you back to yesterday. Woo! That is quite a nice line here. Dude, listen to that. Listen to that. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. What does that even mean in real life? Woo! Okay, whatever. Sorry, guys. I'm just being a total nerd right now. Obviously, when I record it, it's going to be neat. Okay? It's going to be neat when it's being recorded and so on. But I mean, I'm just freaking out right now. That's just how I fell in love with that. When I'm just like, what? That was going crazy. You know what I mean? And where do we go from there? I forgot altogether. Oh, we go to D. Maybe and that can be our sort of like instrumental section. Hey, like it's very small, it's very short. It's okay. I think, I mean, there's lots we can do with music to bring it forward and do all that kind of joy. But I think for now, this thing sounds fantastic, man. I had my doubts even after. I was like, this is a good song, or well, I thought, this is, well, I don't know if I ever thought it was a good song. I thought maybe it was like a mediocre tune and so on. But now with all these, I think this is what arrangement does. It builds confidence in the performer. Once and maybe the composer and artist that's going to do the thing, once you present that emotion in the thing. I mean, just listen to this thing. Yesterday. Now listen here. Bum 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 bum. It's not bum 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 bum. I mean, like, what the heck, man? Who comes up with these things? Definitely not me. Well, I suppose in this case it is me. But like, Jeepers, creepers. sounding good for me. I don't know about other people, but anyway, dum, bum, bum. And then dum, 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 bum, 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 dum, dum, dum. Should we slide? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I love this heartbeat theme. I'm glad we decided on it. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. That's beautiful. I mean, that's always, you know what I mean, in any song, I think you have the soft thing and then it builds into this loud thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do something crazy like that. I'll probably just cut that section out that I just did now. But I mean, just nice and loud. Dum bum 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 bum. You. Maybe what else that went through me, and then I'll just repeat I'll just have that short part of it, the first half of the chorus, and then start the chorus again after that, and then end it off. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me, yeah. And end of the way we started, like that. What is that? What kind of statement is that? That's kind of crazy. Guys, I'm excited. Okay, yeah, I'm excited. All right, so I think I've got my ideas. Let's see if we can play it through at least once. Let's see if we can play it through at least once. So we'll start with the bass lines. We'll sort of flip between, parts because I don't have all the bits and pieces in. We may not even have bass line. Let's not have a bass line on the verses. Let's not do a bass line on the verses. Then we totally define the choruses. And then we have to, obviously we'll rely on the voice and whatever extra device or devices we can add to that. It doesn't feel like we need percussion. Who knows what will happen. When you arrange something, it works quite nicely in your mind. Then you've arranged it feels good. But when you get to the recording studio, some of those ideas have to either fall away or get developed, amended, molded into some other kind of form so that it can work for the recording, All right, let's give it a go, guys, and see how it goes. So we start off with this bass line, then the double heartbeat. Yeah. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your hard words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Ew, 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 ooh, ew, 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 ooh. Oh, that heartbeat, man. Felt like yesterday we were together. Guess hearts fall apart, nothing lasts forever. Something's gotta give, someone's gotta go. To tell you the truth, some will fall in love, others will give up and never know what to do. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails right into my skin, but you're the one that screwed me. Ayo, 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 ooh, ayo, 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 ooh. Heartbeat. Look through our photographs, us in the past, we're holding hands. Who knew that love could be so cruel? But even after that, the aftermath wasn't half as bad as me seeking his arms around you. Something's gotta give, someone's gotta go. To tell you the truth, some will fall in love, others will give up and never know what to do. No matter what you do, even what you say, it can take the pain away. Until you last this long, you'll end up feeling blue. Go back to yesterday. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. Hammer those nails, sticks and stones might break my bones, but your words cut right through me. I'm sorry, was it? Those nails right through my skin. Oh, it's gonna be nice, man. Having that voice going, doing its own thing. Oh, and then we end it off like this. Doom, 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 doom. Nothing more, nothing less. Gee whiz. Alright guys, yeah man, this came together quite nicely. I'd like to say a big shout out to Jonas Adamson. He has set the platform for this to work. Thank you for having that conversation with me, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, man, let me know what you're thinking. What do you think about this idea? You know, having to arrange the piece before you go and record. You know, so I wrote the song in under 55 minutes. What's the time now? It is 53 minutes. So arranging seemingly takes a little bit longer. But of course, because I was also talking a heck of a lot, guys. Jeez, I don't know how much work I actually got done. I'm sure there'll probably be more words than actual playing. But yeah. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It's such an exciting time for me to have a look at how I work and just, you know, see what the heck is going on. How does this thing actually come together? If this helped you in any way, go right ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, you can also subscribe if you want. I mean, there's no pressure from my side. It's always nice having more folks to talk music about. That's what I like. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Drop a comment, of course, down below, and I'll see you in the future. I am.